everybody, this is TCB Toys back here with another toy review. Today we'll be taking a look at Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, aka Ted Cord 2-pack that feature, of course, these figures, the stand, the cards, and this base and accessories as well. Of course, you know, like I said, 2-pack. So basically, if you know who they are, they're basically like, you know, super friends, they're best friends. We'll talk about him later on in the video. But first, let's take a look at their stand. If you know who this is Skeets, which is Booster Gold's, like, you know, think of it like Alfred, or, you know, yeah, Alfred. So yeah, it comes with this stand, which it's okay. It kind of reminds me of like a laboratory kind of thing feel, but here's the underneath of it. Underneath of it as well. I know a lot of people's kind of excited for this wave, mostly because of Booster Gold, which we'll talk about him in a minute. But of course, you can pull Skeets out. Yeah, that part. But this, I talked about how, like, you know, when you take photography of Skeets, and, you know, Skeets is really small, which, get this focus, please, no? Okay, so, you know, Skeets, he's, like I said, you could take photography with this. All I used was, some paper clip, like, you bend the paper clip and you stick it in there, and you use one your stands to, like, you know, like, pulls him up. Like, you know, he's flying in the air, of course, or he's just, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, it just get a paper clip and like, stick it in the hole. Like, you make it like a U-curve shape, and then you just stick it in there. It won't fall out. Well, it will fall out, but just make sure it's secure and stuff. But yeah, that will be it for the stand and Skeets, of course. And we'll be talking about Booster Gold here shortly. So we're going to be taking a look at Booster Gold. Well, Booster Yellow. Of course, accessories, he came with a cell phone, which, an iPhone, which is awesome. Which, you can really focus. No, please, again. Okay, came with a cell phone, of course. You can tell it's an iPhone 11 or 12 or 14, 13, I don't know which one is now, but of course it's an iPhone, and it comes with this blaster piece as well, where you can stick on his arm and, like, yeah, like that. So that's it for Booster Gold's accessories. Now I'll put his card up. Well, bam, his backstory. You can pause and read a little about his bio, and yeah, so basically, Booster Gold, as you can see, he is quite tall. Not too tall, but quite tall. I like the goggles. He has really good range of motion as well. I like the hair. I wish his suit was gold, but, you know, it is what it is. You know, I guess Todd wants to be cheap, but it's cool. Whatever. If it's just me, or I wish this diaper piece was, like, cut into, like, a V cut, like, for the blue, and you could, you know, of course, see the underoos, of course, but I wish Todd could went that route, and he could do the other routes for Hal Jordan and John Stewart, which that would be a different topic. Learn on into their reviews, of course. I love this body butt they're using for, these two. I think they were the first ones, and then they use it for Dead Man as well. Like I said, Booster Gold is a superhero. I'll put some pictures of where he appeared, like his appearance and stuff. Of course, he appeared in Batman the Brave and the Bold, where they featured him and Ted Cord in there. He was also in Justice League Action, which I think some people, let me know you watched that show, Justice League Action. But of course, most people know him prominently from Justice League Unlimited, where he has some episodes. Especially when he has Save the World, of course, and like Batman. Yeah, watch that episode. That was like a classic. I'm rewatching this show, Justice League, right now, the animated series. So yes. Thank you. Ew. I really do like this guy. I wish he was just gold, but I mean, Ty, if you had paid him gold and you charge him an extra dollar, we would have paid that extra dollar. It would be no problem. But you know, it is what it is as a collector. You know what I'm saying? You get you get what you get, I guess. But yeah, and you can see how I post him up where he's like waving in the air with his legs all cool. You gotta have him post up cool in your shelf. Like you can't just have him not doing nothing on his shelf. You gotta have him post up. But yeah, that'll be it for Booster Gold review. On to Blue. We're gonna be taking a look at Blue Beetle, aka Tech Core. I'll put his picture and his bio right there. Well, bam, you can pause to read his bio card as well. So yeah, anywho, his appearance, he was in Brave and the Bold, of course, like I said, for Booster Gold review. I'm sorry. Of course, he had his own DC showcase, which it was in it was this movie called Constantine House of the Mystery. He had a short there along with other shorts as well. But it was really cool. And he also had a theme song as well, which I'll put the link in the description where you can watch. He did have some speaking lines. He was in Young Justice, of course, until he died, which we'll talk about later. And like, who else? I think that's about it. But he was in that as well. But of course, he did die in the comics books. Got shot in the head brutally, which is crazy. Of course, his accessories. Of course, he came with this little ray gun with the attachment. I know Warner Bros. Didn't want us to have guns, but basically, he made them like a. If you can really focus. Okay, it's basically like a Blue Beetle grapple gun, kind of. But I seen shout out to I'm sorry to pronounce your name, but Bones. Shout out to Bones. I know his name is Bones, but Necro Bones, I think, if I'm pronouncing it right. But I'll put a picture up there, and he basically took the thing off and like just had the gun, which was really good. I might try it for me as well. But yeah, of course they use the same body book as this one, of course, which makes sense. They both have good articulation. They both can look up. They both can look down. This good range articulations, like really, really good. Overall, my opinion about this pack is really good. If you are looking for it, it's still on probably cheap right now. So snag them up if you want them. Just get them before it's gone. So yeah, and finally we'll be doing some comparisons. As you can see here, we got Batman Beyond, who is right next to this, and of course we take him out. Take Blue Beetle out. You got with this one. This was based on a comic book which I got, where like Terry McGinnis went back in time. This is not the features in. It's not features in, but he went back in time and fight this villain that Batman was there. And like, I think he had corrupted his mind, Bruce's mind later on in the future, and he became like a killing machine, I guess. I don't know, but you can see and like, yeah, I think Bruce killed somebody in like Terry's timeline. But of course, Booster Gold was talking to the older Bruce Wayne, and like Booster Gold was like in the older look, of course. But yeah, as you can see, we got Hal Jordan, of course. The scale on him is not too bad looking in person, but in this video they look a little taller, especially Booster Gold. But Hal Jordan's really cool. I like Hal Jordan. Of course, Superman Rebirth, which he does look good comparing to them like in person. Overall, this fig is like by far my favorite. Yeah. And then we got the Flash, which I never showed this off, which he is the rare one. in my collection, one of the wearers. I know a lot of people want this guy because he's like the most desirable like figure of all. But let me know you want me to review him as well. So yeah. And finally, Deadman, which they use, of course, the same body book as these two. I did review this guy. He's really good. The photography I did for him, fantastic. And yeah, that'll be it for his comparisons review. Overall, this 2-pack versions of Blue Beetle and Booster Gold was really fun. Let me know, do you have this pack? Or you think about getting this pack? Or, just waiting for the good price. Man, yeah, this is TCB Toys onto a banger, funny review. And what did Booster Gold say in the show? Booster out.